Office at Mount Vernon. Good morning, Mount Vernon, Lisbon.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Ben. Good morning, Mount Vernon, Lisbon.
Hey, I'm Lisa White here in the Scott Alumni Center, and I just want to say good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon.
Good morning, Mount Vernon and Lisbon.
And Lisbon.
And Lisbon.
And Lisbon. I'm Kim.
And I'm Joe.
And we are promoting the awesomeness of the Mount Vernon Lisbon area. Cheers.
Awesome. Boy, we've got some awesome stuff. Awesome weather lately.
Wow. A little sprinkly. Did you see that rainbow the other day?
I did.
That was 2 days ago.
You know, I see rainbows every day in Mount Vernon.
You're our rainbow connection. Anyway,
Randy Rainbow.
man, they were amazing.
Yes.
They're beautiful. They're so bright. They were like double thick. It was amazing.
It's
I have some
beautiful.
pictures. I'll show you at lunch.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what we do every week here on the show?
I have no idea. Not at all.
Early onset Alzheimer's.
I don't know. I think I'm just Dory from Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
I have no short-term or long-term memory.
Well,
Who
I'll
are you?
explain it. I'm Joe.
Oh, Joe.
I'll explain it to you. So every week on this show,
Yeah.
we start the show
Yes.
with a secret word.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm going to show you this word in a few minutes, not quite yet.
Okay.
And then if you hear us say this word at any time during this broadcast,
Right.
what you need to do is scream at the top of your lungs something like this.
Oh.
Ah!
I'm usually not around for this.
Well, you haven't seen the word. So
I
you're
know.
going to go. Now she goes into the soundproof booth.
I'm going in.
So this is what we do. This is our secret word this week. And we do have a studio audience. So welcome, studio audience. This is our secret word. So if you hear us say this word at any time during this broadcast, you know what you're supposed to do, studio audience? That's pretty good. You're invited to come back anytime. All right, that's it.
Ah, I was singing Rainbow Connection.
Yes, you were. And it sounded beautiful.
Did it? You never know. Oh, me.
Now we look
kid
at
art.
kid art. Yeah.
Still got our sports themes.
It's going to be sports for a long time.
We got sports for probably 3 years.
Yeah, that's good.
It's all good.
I like sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like theater better, but I like sports. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they've worked together because they look very similar.
Maybe so.
Dax and Caleb must be friends. We've got, what do you think we got a basketball,
That's definitely a basketball.
baseball,
Football.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
All right. Now I've got,
And a
Caleb
bat.
did for me, this is what I think.
What do you think?
Okay.
That's
That's a baseball.
Yeah.
That's a basketball.
Yeah.
That's a football.
Yeah.
Now look at this. I think they're playing ping pong. There's
Nope.
a table and there's one person on each side of the table.
I think it's hockey. I
Okay.
think that's a puck. I think that's a skate. And I think that's a hook for some reason.
Fishing.
Okay.
Fishing's a sport.
I hear it is.
You put those on.
I'd be happy to.
All right. So
All
now,
right.
if you or your family have any kid art to send us, you want to send it right here. P.O. Box 129. That's Mount Vernon, Iowa. Don't send it out to Illinois. And the zip is 52314. So there you go.
Dissonant.
So all of our business is done, ladies
Now
and
it
gentlemen.
is, and you know how to play the game. Call our show. We've got all the rules.
We are not having people call. This is not a call-in show.
How do you play the game?
Okay. Well, what's,
Guess what time it is?
yeah, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Mount Vernon Lisbon breaking news.
Volume 150, number 26, June 28th,
All right.
2018.
Wow.
Thursday.
This is Thursday.
Thursday.
All right, we're about a week away from the 4th of July. About a week.
Yeah.
And there's a list on the front
One
page
day
here.
less.
4th of July brings festivities and closures. You're looking at me like this is news to you. All right, Sun has an early deadline. That's maybe important to know.
Very important.
The Rehabilitation Center of Lisbon will be hosting an America's Birthday Bash.
Oh.
That's Tuesday, July 3rd. All right?
That's Tuesday.
And events include singing American-themed songs. Those are always good.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if they'll sing any George M. Cohen. I like him.
I know he does.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Poetry reading.
You're a grand old flag. You're a high-flying flag.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
and a parade. They're going to have a parade with decorated walkers and wheelchairs. So the seniors do a little parade.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
won't that be fun? And people are encouraged to stick around following the event to enjoy red, white, and blue parfaits, cupcakes, and punch.
Well, that sounds very festive.
It does. Now the
Yeah.
Eastern Iowa Brass Band,
Oh, we
Now-
love them.
yeah, they're based here, and
Yeah.
I think soon they're going to be based out of Solon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's been announced yet, but
It has now.
I've read it anywhere
It has
somewhere.
now.
The Eastern Iowa Brass Band will perform a free concert in West Branch. You know where they are?
Yes, I've been to that concert. It's
Yeah,
lovely.
it's a lovely concert.
It is lovely. Go if you can.
But you know, on July 4th,
Yeah.
I never leave this town because July 4th is all about antiques.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yay.
We might get to that a little later.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are you doing?
Okay. And speaking
Going
of
rogue. Yeah.
speaking of red,
What's
white, and blue,
going on
yeah,
here?
I think this is really a cool thing.
Yeah.
So members of Boy Scout Troop 40, Cub Scout Pack 40, and the Mount Vernon American Legion Han Howard Post 480, 40, and 480.
Whew, that's a lot.
They retired old and damaged flags by burning them in a ceremony last Saturday. Maybe you saw them over there at Stuart Baxter.
No.
Yeah, I saw them when I drove by.
Really?
It took several hours to they do this properly, dispose of 400 to 500 flags
Wow.
that have been deteriorated or whatever. People collect them,
Well, yeah,
and they're
think
like, how
about
do you
that.
get rid of them?
Right.
You don't want to just throw them in the
You
dumpster
don't
or something.
throw them away. That's
No.
very disrespectful.
Yeah, that would be. They've been collected by the Legion and by Stuart Baxter in its flag exchange program. So you bring your battered flag and they give you a new one. And this ceremony, and look at, there's a nice picture here. I know this kid. This is Tommy Ferguson and that's Seamus O'Connor.
Yeah.
And they're folding flags in properly. They put them on a grill to be burned.
Really?
I thought that was
had
kind of
no
interesting.
idea. I'm smarter today
You are smarter
than I
today.
was yesterday because I had no idea.
I hope I'm smarter today too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? We got a grand opening on
Oh,
Saturday.
we sure do.
Grand opening.
Grand opening.
So the new owners of an uptown Mount Vernon tavern are celebrating with a grand opening party. This is Saturday. The event at Yock's Landing, who knows where that is?
I do.
Some people say it's the former C&D Lounge.
And some people say it's the former Joe's International Airport.
And some
Just
people
depends.
say it's the Hawkeye Bar because it was painted black and gold.
But not
it-
anymore.
They updated the painting
They
on it.
did.
So if you're looking for a black and gold bar, you're not going to find it.
No.
So that's Yock's Landing though.
Yes.
If you remember any of those other places.
Yep.
So it's going to be Saturday. That's this Saturday, June 30th from 3 until close.
Nice.
And guess what? It includes a taco bar.
What?
I'm totally going in there on Saturday and getting a taco from the taco bar.
heard you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
Oh, man, that's going to be great.
You know, we should talk about the maximize the match.
Okay,
So you know
let's do
about
that.
this, and I
Bernie
kind of
and
skipped
Burge.
over it over here somewhere. Or was it? Yeah.
Right there.
There's 325,000 still on the table as the deadline nears. And so, you know, there was a 500,000 matching grant. So for the family community wellness center that's coming, right? And so they raised about 175,000 toward that goal. So
Right.
there's 325,000 that still needed to match that gift, right?
Okay.
So, and there's been other gifts in there that have come through. The Lester Burrish family gave $1 million.
Right.
And you know, this is a large project. So you think, oh, $1 million, they have enough. But when you're talking about something like a community center, a wellness center,
Yeah.
it's gonna cost a lot of moolah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dave Van Meter has pledged 500,000, but it has to be matched dollar for dollar by us, okay?
Okay,
So
good to know.
1, 5, 10, 12, 14,
Adds up.
$50,000, whatever
Yeah.
you got.
Absolutely. You got
it-
$50,000 laying around? I know what you can do with it.
Me too.
Absolutely.
Give it to us.
Well, I will do something.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. So there you
Awesome.
go. We talked about that. Oh, guess what?
What?
We've got some new board members and positions at Bridge Community Bank. Bridge Community Bank, you know them.
Yeah.
So Bridge Community Bank has elected 2 new board members. Let's see, Paula Sears and Deborah Kinsel were elected by the shareholders, along with the re-election of Steen, Kevin Driscoll, David Steen, and Cheryl Coppice. Now,
There we go.
there you go. So there you go.
That's a big deal.
So,
Oh, nice class reunion.
yeah, 1973,
Wow.
45th reunion, and there they are in front of the former high school,
Where they
which is
graduated.
the old middle school, which is now the First Street Community Center.
Again with.
I'm just trying to be accurate.
Oh my goodness.
This-
Look at all of them.
Yeah. Now, I know Kevin, he's an antique dealer in that building.
Yeah.
But I don't know any of these other nice people.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Nice.
there they are. Aren't they nice looking people? Oh,
Yeah, they
congratulations, kids.
Congratulations,
45th
everybody.
reunion.
That's
Oh.
pretty neat.
Oh, this was neat.
Oh, what's that?
The Mount Vernon tennis courts are nearly ready for place. It's right here in the sun. That's what it says. Construction of the Mount Vernon School District's tennis courts is nearing completion. They are expected to be ready for the public to use by Heritage Day,
Thank goodness.
July 12th through 14th. That's coming
Long
up.
time coming.
My goodness, we've needed that for a long
Oh,
time.
for a long time.
So, okay, Nathan, you and me versus Kim and Braden.
We're going to be chasing balls around a lot.
Yep. You're going down. You're going down. Maybe we can raise $325,000
Okay.
on our. It's kind of like, what was it, Jimmy Connors and
Billie Jean
Billie
King?
Jean King? Maybe that we can do that and raise some money. I challenge you. You go
They're
down.
to totally kick our butts, Nathan.
Totally. You just give us the money.
But let's just have fun.
Okay, we
Okay,
go.
and then afterwards
All
we'll
right,
go out for a good juicy burger or something. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I read this story. This is
is
Jake's
great.
column, Musings, right?
Yes.
So this Freedom Rock, all right, this was interesting to me. So Lisbon area farmer Brad Albaugh knew it was something special when he moved this big boulder on his land between Sutcliffe and Cedar Bluff, okay? It took two guys with heavy machinery 3 hours to push it 200 yards out of a pasture. Okay,
Wow.
okay. So now it sits in the center of Cedar County in Tipton as a Freedom Rock. It's a way to honor the veterans.
Yeah.
So it will be painted by Ray Bubba Sorensen, and he painted the 1999 Iowa's first Freedom Rock in Greenfield. So anyway, so they had these geologists look at the rock, and this is what I think is so cool. Okay, so their analysis figures that the rock is between 2.5 and 4.26 billion years old.
Billion with the B. Billion. Woo!
So, years old, and that it originated from Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Canada. So, they say that it was carried to Cedar County by a glacier and arrived here 500,000 to 2.5 million years ago.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
And we can like put our hands on it.
That is like probably the oldest antique in the world.
Almost as old as me.
I'm older than you. What's that make me?
Really old.
I guess so.
Really, really old.
So let's see, there was a zillion kids that got on Dean's List here
Yeah.
and graduated, you and I, Upper Iowa, Central College, St. Ambrose.
Yeah.
And there's too many for me to read, but we're proud of all of you
Very
kids.
proud of you. Way
Now,
to go. Keep it
how
up.
wonderful for you. Now, I want you all to move back to Mount Vernon and do something great with your degrees right here.
Yes.
That's what I want.
right. Talk about that too. That was awesome.
So Nathan, who happens to be behind the camera there, has this story about cowboy caviar. I kind of want to try this cowboy caviar.
Yeah. Who did
What
it?
restaurant had the cowboy
It
caviar?
was from Brothers Market Deli.
Oh.
Brothers Market Deli offered cowboy caviar. So this was at the Taste of Lisbon, Mount Vernon. It was last Saturday.
Yep.
Yes.
And this was a fundraiser for Southeast Lynn. We
Yeah.
talked about it last week on the show. I think we did.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Yes, we did.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
really cool. They gave you little taste samples of
You went?
No, my mom went.
Oh, did you have
And her
fun?
sister and my cousin went. They loved it. They should do it again because it was really great. It was great.
So you get all these tastes of all
Yeah.
these different
And
restaurants.
they
in
bring
Mount
them
Vernon
to
and
you. They set them down in front of you. You don't have to dish yourself up, nothing. Yeah. And then you just taste all the different things. It's great. Great
Okay.
idea.
Was there live music?
Yeah, there was a piano player providing him music throughout the night, so.
We're kind of into piano players around here.
Piano playing. Players.
Well, that's it.
Anyway, perfect.
All right, some volunteers that are recognized.
Yep.
Hallmark Care Center, Cherry Ridge Assisted Living, honored its volunteers with an event this spring. Hallmark staff members say the lives of their residents and tenants are brightened daily by volunteers who share their time. Very nice. So there's John Poshpashel left, was Hallmark Care Center and Cherry Ridge Assisted Living's 2017 Volunteer of the Year.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Our own Braden Rude goes and paints fingernails down there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How very nice for them.
Yep.
So let's see. The Cole Library is responding to demands. They're going to offer additional pods for reading times.
Yay!
So that really cool dog that goes in there and you can read to.
Yeah, it's not P-A-U-S-E. It's P-A-W-S.
That's correct.
Pause. Round.
It's a therapy dog, right? So this is the dog you get to read to, and your kids who maybe feel uncomfortable reading out loud to adults.
Yeah.
Totally feel comfortable reading in front of a dog.
I love it. And you lay on the dog and read and
So she says if you have called and been told that Wednesday workshops or pause for reading events are filled, grab your phone, you can call in and set up another time because they've added more.
They've added times, added slots.
Yeah.
Good.
I still want to have that dog on this show.
I know, laying right here on this table. Come on, puppy.
I think that would be really fun.
It would be awesome.
I met a 24-year-old dog this morning, this lady out on the walk. We have a 24-year-old dog in town. That is an antique.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well, the volunteers painted this Memorial Park gazebo. Yeah,
Got it done.
I was
Thank you,
at
volunteers.
Tuneful Tuesdays last night, and it looked gorgeous.
Stunning.
That
Oh,
park,
thank
they've been
you.
doing so much work in that park lately.
Yeah.
It looks gorgeous.
Perfect.
So,
excellent.
Anyway, I'm going to skip that because we're running late.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to go back here because
'Cause-
thousands are expected in Uptown for this nitty gritty.
It's what's that?
I have no idea. I wish I. Who's that?
Who is
Come
here?
in.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm the shopper who's come for the July. Is
Sit
this
right
the
here.
place
Oh,
I'm
you have a seat
supposed
right
to be in?
there.
Is this it?
Well,
Yes.
You're welcome here.
Come on in.
What's your name, dear lady?
Well, I'm just the shopper for the July.
Shopper for July 4th.
July 4th, yes, and I.
Oh, we have another shopper. Come on in, shopper.
I work here, and this girl is dragging me around like crazy, and I have to carry her stuff.
Oh,
I
wow.
am
Okay.
trying
Oh.
to find a Mount Vernon, Iowa.
You walked right into Kim's kitchen. We're in Mount Vernon.
Come on in.
Good, because I have heard that it is on the Lincoln Highway, which of course is the first transcontinental road in the United States, which runs right through Mount Vernon historic business. Yes, it
Oh,
does.
yes.
So, as you know, that the entire commercial district for Mount Vernon, Iowa is part of the National Register of Historic Places.
I did hear that.
For not knowing
Did you hear that?
anything, she knows a lot.
I have come to buy, I have my flyer here.
Oh,
And
wow.
my flyer has assured me that there will be.
You're dressed perfectly for this, by the way.
They all dress perfectly when
Yes.
they come here. Well, I have, there are 38 dealers that will be here, and with 72 booths, and I am looking for something about this wide and about this tall, but I think I'd like it to have about 2 drawers, but I'm not, that's not really that important, but I will know when I find it.
Yes.
You know, my daughter lives in, can I have a cup of coffee, please? I think
Here, have this one right here.
Thank you very much. Well, my daughter lives in Texas, and in Texas, you cannot find the things that you can find in downtown Mount Vernon.
No, I'm sure.
It's
on the 4th
true.
of July. So, I could see better if I had my reading glasses on.
Sure. Will you hold those for her?
So you're looking for antiques, I think.
Yes, I am looking for antiques.
Okay.
Okay, and there will be agricultural, industrial, salvage, repurpose, upcycled, and vintage, and my all-time favorite, antiques.
Ooh.
Could I have some cream and sugar in this coffee?
Absolutely.
Very much.
Absolutely.
Well, there will be food at this July 4th. There will be food from vendors, and there will be food from all of the fine restaurants in this town.
Well, you've read well, yeah.
Well, I-
Everybody's open that day, up and down the street. And it turns out it's the biggest shopping day of many of the regular businesses on Main Street because of all the people that come in for this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And there will be music. There will be Going Up Caney. There will be the Lily Wrens, and there will also be Billy Lee Janey, and I will be dancing. Billy Lee Janey.
You're a dancer?
I am
Oh,
a
you'll have to
dancer.
stick
We'll
around.
have to see the moves
I-
But I
later.
can't dance.
I can the
Bet you
shot.
can.
No.
And my husband also will enjoy himself too. There are things for every person in the family at this. There is something for everyone.
Now, where are you from? I recognize an accent, but I can't place it.
Well, a little bit of a Welsh accent, and then a little bit of Kentucky, I do Billy
Oh.
Todd Lincoln frequently,
Oh.
and then a little bit of Texas maybe here.
All
Okay,
right.
there is something for everything. Now, did I mention that all the businesses in town will be open on that day? There will be 38 dealers with 72 booths selling things you will not believe, but you have to have. Very
yes,
important. This is why I
absolutely.
have my bag, so that I can carry my things
Lots
home with
of-
me.
yes.
And the baseball boys will be there, and those baseball boys will help me fill my bags, and they will get my bags to my car.
The Mount Vernon
Oh.
High School baseball team always volunteers that day. And we have lots of those baseball players around. The muscle we need
Yeah,
to
so
carry
if you
those
buy
big
a
items around.
giant hutch from someplace, then they'll carry it to your truck for you. Nice.
Yes, they will. Well, I think I have gone over everything that.
Oh, the hours.
Flyers said. Oh, the hours, well.
Are you sure about
7
that?
o'clock to 4. 7 in the morning to 4.
We start early.
We gotta get there
Wow.
early and look up and down the whole 3 blocks that we will have closed off for the event.
Okay.
Now, there's a new name for this. It is?
Oh my goodness, it's almost too long to say. It is the Lincoln Highway Nitty Gritty Antiques event.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's very
Nice.
good. Now, you're just lady. You don't have a name, I don't
I
think.
do not have a
Just
name.
lady looking for the antique festival.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, antique lady.
Lady. Thank you, lady and helper.
Antique lady, how do you feel about sports?
Well, I can do a little bit of baseball.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit about that right
All
now.
Let's see.
Okay, the Class 1A, number 8, Lisbon softball team, 28-5, prepares to meet Class 3A, Mount Vernon, 14-13, Friday, June 29th in Lisbon.
What?
This will be the
Oh.
conclusion of the regular season for both teams as regional competitions begin next week. Boy, that went quick.
Oh my gosh.
Did that go quick?
Yes.
All right. So the Mustangs host first round 3A region Monday. So that's why I think I just, no, that's a Lisbon game.
Yeah.
The Mount Vernon softball team hosts Monticello Tuesday, July 3rd in the first round of Class 3A Region 8 action. Ooh, action. Yeah. Winner will face either Anamosa or Comanche in the semifinals Friday, July 6th at Comanche. So things are wrapping up. Now this I thought was interesting.
Oh.
Mount Vernon student is competing in National Fencing
I'm
Championship.
down.
Did you know we had a fencer in town?
I did know.
Have you ever fenced?
I took fencing in college.
You did?
Yes, I did.
So then maybe you know what en garde, prêt, aller, bout means. Here she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Antique
I'm
lady.
down. Prêt. Prêt. Allez. Boom.
Very good.
I'm just gonna take a sip of this coffee because I'm dead thirsty.
Okay. So, let's see. Mount Vernon High School student. This is Adrian Dale.
Yeah.
Okay? He's preparing for the 2018 USA Fencing Summer National Championships, July 6th.
That's so cool.
What a nice kid. Look at that. What a cool costume,
I know.
too.
Well, I think it's necessary.
Well, yeah, you don't want to get hurt doing this
No,
fencing
you do
stuff.
not.
All right. So where was my story that I wanted to talk about?
This one?
All right. Okay,
Perhaps
so
this one closest to your face?
we've been following the Lions, right? So the Class 1A, number 2 Lisbon Lions are now the only team.
Only one.
They're the only team in the state that is
only team.
undefeated this season. Lisbon is currently 24-0.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Wow.
Okay, Cascade was beaten Monday night by Monticello, handing the Cougars their first 2 losses of the season.
Wow.
Okay?
So the Cougars were undefeated until then.
Now it's just us,
Now it's
our
just
kids.
Lisbon.
And there's a nice picture here of Brett Givens as he throws a pitch.
That's impressive.
Good luck to them.
How many
This will
more
be
do they have to
interesting.
play?
I don't know if I've got
Oh
that
my
in here.
gosh.
Well, Monday the Lions are going to play Class 1A number 5 Alburnett.
And they
And
host Prince of Peace Thursday, today, and Friday?
yeah,
Sometime.
they go to Goose Lake.
Okay.
So yeah, they've got
They got
there's
a few left.
Yeah, they do.
We're rooting
So-
for you, boys. We're rooting
Yeah,
for
how
you.
exciting.
That's very
Now
cool.
that is your sports, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
And then after, of course, we read sports, the one thing that we like to do around here, more than anything, even more than antiques, is dance! Woo!